Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavyweight contest. 6 5-minute rounds of 1-4, one submission or a knockout to decide. In the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, from Gillingham in Kent, Wayne Bridges. Give him a hand, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, much pleasure, the British mid-heavyweight champion, the Anglo-Italian Marino. Seconds away, round one.
Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you, and welcome to the Sports Centre here in Crawley in Sussex for another freestyle wrestling session. And we start this afternoon's program with a heavyweight contest between Mike Marino and Wayne Bridges. Now, Marino, the king of the mid-heavyweights, once again goes up a heavyweight to take on one of the biggest men in the game. From Gillingham, Wayne Bridges at 16 stone 4. From the very start, Mike Marino on the right there in the darker trunks. There he is. Pitch black hair, darker trunks of Mike Marino. He's really got problems here. He's only 14 stone 13 in weight, a mid-heavyweight champion of Great Britain. And he looks really tiny by comparison to the giant from Gillingham, Wayne Bridges. 6 5-minute rounds, 1-4 to decide. And in charge of the proceedings, Max Ward of Birmingham, the referee. And in case we're in trouble with identification, the big white bandage on Wayne Bridges' right elbow will help. So Marino trying to slow this big man down for a little while with the head scissors back to canvas.
No, sir, no.
There he is, Wayne Bridges trying to get into a bridge position to force his way out of that head scissors, and he's made it. What a big boy, this one. Mike Marino will need all his guile, skill, technical expertise here this afternoon. He's giving away just about a stone and a half.
No, sir, no. No, sir, no. No, sir, no.
Yes, it was a very definite whip out of trouble for Wayne Bridges, but did you notice the way that Mike Marino took the landing? He was up almost before he was down. Side headlock now, Bridges. Now these strength holds are the ones that are going to worry Marino. However powerful he is, he's got an awful lot of trouble against this really powerful man of 6'1", 16 stone 4. And still, Mike Marino manages a counter into a backhammer. 1 minute left in this first round of 6. And the first attempt at pinfall to the lighter man, Mike Marino. The way he's holding the backhander, the opposite arm lever as well, but he gives up after 2 attempts. Only just a few seconds to go now.
7, 8.
Well, there he is, Wayne Bridges from Gillingham, 6'1" of him, 16 stone 4 in weight, an amateur with Ashton Club, a very famous club in London. And he was the middleweight. He was defeated then the British champion, which wasn't a bad effort as an amateur. It wasn't a title bout, unfortunately, so he didn't count on his record, but nevertheless, he always can remember that he did defeat the middleweight champion of Great Britain at the time.
Seconds away, round 2.
So Bridges, big smile on his face at the end of round 1. Let's see if there's still that smile there in another few rounds. 5 to go, 1 fall to decide. And the headlock and stranglehold to Wayne Bridges on Mike Marino. Marino sitting on the canvas in the darker trunks. Makes even Mike Marino is a big, very powerful man. Looks so small, this fella. Flying tackle by Bridges, and still Mike Marino holds it, but not for long. Cross press Bridges, and thrown off at 2. Ooh, that could have been the end of the bout. A count of 2 from a flying tackle by the big man, Bridges. And a very near thing indeed for Marino there. That right elbow of Bridges heavily bandaged. You see the padding under the bandage there to prevent any more trouble from his elbow, which has given him quite a bit of trouble ever since he came back from the United States and Canada, a 12-month tour over in North America. Mike Marino can hardly reach the full Nelson. If the top rope is ever going to break again, like it did a few weeks ago, this afternoon could be the time. With Bridges, 16 stone 4, tearing at it from across the ring. I don't know how it stands the strain. Side headlock Marino now. This is Marino's hands. The way his fingers are ready interlocked there, holding on that side headlock. Nicely out by Bridges, very nice. The ears don't feel so good.